Is this too much blush? You can never have too much blush, right? Right. Hey friend, what's poppin'? Welcome. My name is Sneh and today we're going to be talking about how I got into the acting industry. I'm going to be sharing my acting journey with you guys. But before we do that, please subscribe. Come on, subscribe. Like, look at me, I haven't got dolled up for you. Like, girl, subscribe. And also follow me on Instagram, you know. I'll be posting cute pics there from time to time. Follow me, link is in the description. So for those of you who do not know, my name is Snemakay. I am an actor by profession. I played the role of Renelwe on Mubango. That was my first big role. Soon more are coming very soon. And I also played on House of Sweet Day. It was a small role. I was a nurse on House of Sweet Day. I've always wanted to be an actor from a young age. When I was still a kid, it was more like, oh, I wish I was an actor. Oh, I want to be on TV. But then I think it was 2017 where it really started to become serious. I saw an ad on Facebook. I think I was 16 at that time. So an ad on Facebook about an audition. I just saw audition and I was like, I want to go, because I had previously gone to Mubango auditions, but I didn't get to audition because I got there very late and it was like still a lot of people in front of me, so I didn't get to audition. I went to that audition. I had like a monologue that I wrote on my own, and the casting director was like, wow, you are a natural. He asked me, have you ever had any training? I said, no, I've never had any training. He's like, wow, you're a natural. So I went and did some workshops with them because they were auditioning for some talent convention. I went and I did some workshops with them, but then I really didn't go through with it because my mom couldn't afford it. After that didn't work out, I decided, you know what, I think I want to do acting. Like, I was happy, I was myself when I was there. I enjoyed myself. It was difficult, it was so hard, and anyone who knows me knows I don't like hard things. One thing about me, if I can't, I give up. If I don't like persevering. I like giving up. So this is the one thing that I actually wanted to pursue. I was I persevered even through the hard times. I enjoyed myself. I loved what I was doing, and I was like, no, this is for me. So I'm gonna study it when I go to varsity. Fast forward 3 years later, I think, I went to varsity at AFDA. I studied live performance. I did stage and screen acting. And even the very first day I went to school, I remember feeling so at peace. I remember feeling so free. It was very difficult convincing my parents that I want to do acting. You know, it was like, you know, do something more stable. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do law? Why don't you do psychology? Why don't you do teaching? Why don't you do something else that's more stable? And I was like, no, I want to do acting. And on the first day that I went to school, I felt all that guilt that I felt for, you know, forcing my parents to allow me to do acting, making them pay so much money. It just went away because I was like, I am where I'm supposed to be. I felt like the hand of God say to me, my child, it's okay. Because I was like, I am exactly where I need to be. So I spent 3 years at AFDA. I was doing a degree, and it was not easy. It was really, really not easy. One thing about acting, if you want to pursue acting, I want you to know it's not easy. It is not easy at all. Throw easy out the window. There's no easy peasy lemon squeezy there. It's just difficult, lemon difficult. I graduated and my friend hooked me up with an agent, and then we went. My friend was like, I was talking to a friend of mine. He went to AFDA as well, and he was talking about all the things that he's doing. Like, he's doing behind the scenes work, but he's also been on screen before. He showed me a clip of him on Mubango, told me what he has this agent who is doing the most. Like, she's plugged him with so many gigs. And I was like, oh, okay, I need this agent. Plug me with your agent immediately. And then it was a couple of days, if not like weeks after I finished my degree. He plugged me with the agent, and then she got me a gig, I think the next day, but it was an extra gig. I was like, okay, I want to go see what it's like to be on a professional set. I'd only ever been on a student set, so I was like, I want to see what it's like being on a professional set. I want to see what, you know. I was just curious, you know. So I was on the set of Guyani Land of Blood. I was a nurse. I was an extra, and then after that, I was like, okay, I got my extra experience. I'm done. I'm never going to be an extra again. Right now, I want to do the big things. For like, I think a year, I didn't get any roles. I didn't get any acting roles. I auditioned for a few, and also I was staying in Venda, so I wasn't able to come to like physical auditions. I was working as a casting director, but then I kept, you know, like thinking, okay, I need to make a change. I need to move back to Joburg. I can't be staying in Venda and working behind the scenes all my life. I need to go back to Joburg. So luckily for me, my agent sent a brief. She said it was a self-tape. She's like, this is a big role, take it seriously. Oh wait, first she's like, she's looking for some hot girls. You need to send some pictures of you looking like a baddie. So I sent her my pictures of me looking like a baddie because I want them. And I sent her a monologue that I did. It was like they had sent like a dialogue, but I did it as a monologue. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so I did it as a monologue, and then a couple of days later she sends me a message. She's like, they like you, they want you to come for a callback. I was like, okay, cool. She's like, the callback is going to be physical, so you have to go to Johannesburg. I was like, okay. I think she told me that on a Monday, and I was supposed to go on a Wednesday. I was like, okay, no problem. Prep to go to Johannesburg. I'm supposed to go for a callback. We decided to go late. And then we got a flat tire. I was supposed to go with my brother in my mom's car. We got a flat tire. That was the most devastating day of my life. I've never been so devastated in my entire life. I've never cried so much in my entire life. I cried for hours until, like, you know, I think the call back was at like 9 a.m. and I spent the whole night, I think, until like 4 a.m. You know, when you're I'm trying to make a plan, I'm trying to call my friends, I'm trying to find anybody who can help me, like anybody who can say, hey, please, anybody who can say, yeah, I'll accompany. I was like, I have the petrol money, I just need a car. Does anyone have a tire? Like, does anyone have a tire I can borrow? Like, it was, oh my goodness. I remember talking to my friend, being like, please help me, like anything. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I cannot lose out on this opportunity. So I didn't make the call back. I wasn't able to make it. I text my agent. I'm like, we got a flat tire. There's nothing we can do right now. It's late. I've tried everything that I can. I just wanted to let you know because, you know, I'm devastated. I wrote a long ass paragraph just talking about how devastated I am, and there's nothing I can do. I woke up the next day and she sends me a message. She's like, she forwards me a message. She's talking to the casting director, and the casting director says, no, just do the callback via self-tape, and then she'll show it to the director or producer or whoever, and then we'll see what happens. I say, oh my god, thank you so much, I will do it. I remember it was like a weight lifted off my shoulder. But like, not that I was hopeful, because I was like, other people actually showed up. Why would they choose me? But I was like, let me just do it, get it off my chest. I will know that I did any and everything that I could do, because I tried everything. I exhausted all of my options. So I did the self-tape. I remember my brother was reading for me because I couldn't even remember, like, you know how like if you're doing like a dialogue but as a monologue, you have to remember the other person's lines word for word and then react to them and then respond. Yes, I couldn't even do that because I was just like, my eyes were puffy because I was crying the whole night. So I asked my brother, like, oh, just read the other lines for me, let's do it. We did it. I think we did like 40-50 takes. It was so many takes because I was a mess. And then I think after that I felt so much relief. I was like, okay, I've done everything that I can. There's nothing else I can do. I did my part. It's all in God's hands now. Lo and behold, the next day, my agent texts me. Was it the next day or the same day? I think it was the next day. My agent texts me. She's like, she texts me and I was at work at the time. She texts me. I'm seeing that she's texting me and I was like, no, I'm in a meeting. I'll text her. I'll text her back later. Then she calls me. She's like, hey, I'm texting you. Where are you? What's going on? I'm like, I'm at work. What's up? And she's like, you better leave that place right now and go to Johannesburg because you got the role. I was like, what? You know, like that moment when you're just like, what's happening? What are you saying? Are you okay? Are you drunk? Like, and she's like, yes, you got the role. They loved your audition. You need to be there tomorrow at 7. Then now she's all like, what's your size? What's this? What hairstyle do you have on now? Like, guys, I think I left a couple of hours later. I organized transport. I packed like a couple of things. I was in disbelief. Like the whole entire time I was like, there's no way I'm going to China. Where am I going? What is happening? I think it kind of started to set in when she sent me the call sheet. And I'm like, this is an actual call sheet. Yambango. Like, what? So I went to SABC the next day in the morning. I was so early. They told me to be there at 6:30 or 7. I think it was 7. I was there at 6:15. I think it was 7. They asked me to be there at 7. I was there at 6:15. I didn't want to be late. I remember I sat there for a long time. And then finally, like, the AD comes and he's like, hey, Batombango. Yeah, I went there and he's like, hi, how are you? I'm like, hi, I'm Renee. He's like, oh, okay. Gives me a script. He's like, oh, yeah, you know, we've been anticipating you. Yeah, like, it was very hard feeling your character. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. Like, I was like, so this was really, like, God really handcrafted this character for me. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? So I got there, like, we're walking into the dressing rooms. I'm seeing like Rafui, Susan, Danda, and then I see Renee. I'm like, I have my own dressing room. I go there, I sit in the dressing room. They're like, we're gonna call me to go to makeup. I get to makeup. Everybody just wants to touch me. Everybody, can I see your nails? Can I see your hair? Let me see your skin. What size are you? Let's go for fittings. It was so overwhelming. It was so overwhelming, but it was amazing. Like, it was a good kind of overwhelming. My heart was so full. I don't think I'll ever have, unless if I get a big Netflix American role that's paying me 1 million, I don't think I'll ever have a day where my heart is so full like that. Like, it was like a couple of, like 48 hours later, I was the most devastated I've ever been, thinking I've lost out on an opportunity of a lifetime. And the next day, here I am. I'm literally standing Dukatole. And you know, like, Dukatole is Mbango, something I grew up watching. Like, for as long as I can remember, I've been watching Mbango. And to actually be on the set of Mbango was so surreal. Like, even now, I still struggle to believe it sometimes. Even now, it feels like a dream. Do you understand me? So, like, my first day at Mbango was amazing. My entire journey throughout Muvhango was just nothing short of amazing. Everybody there was amazing. Everything was just like, I had the time of my life and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I remember someone asked me, how was your experience? I was like, I could die right now. Like, I can die. Like, I've lived my dream and it was the most amazing experience of my life. I can die peacefully right now. God forbid, obviously. Since then, I did House of Zwide. House of Zwide was also very nice. I met some really nice people. I enjoyed myself there. It's just I was only there for a couple of days, so it wasn't like something that I can, you know, talk about in depth because it was very, very short-lived. But honestly, I want to say that I don't regret my decision. I don't regret pursuing this career. I don't regret pursuing my passion. It's been the best experience of my life and I'm looking forward to the best of the best. I'm looking forward to bigger and better things. And I know the God that got me on Muvhango when every single thing was saying no is gonna do better. At this point, I think that opportunity brought me so closer to God because I think God wanted to pull me back to him by showing me Uri. I shouldn't doubt him. I remember whenever I used to pray for another job when I was still working at my first job, I always used to say, no, God, anything is fine. Like anything, any amount of money is fine. Anything's okay. I don't mind. And God said, "What you think I'm some small God? You think I was like, no, Shem, he's the biggest." And he showed me where he's the biggest and anything he can do, whatever door is closed, he will open it. He'll open it, stretch it wide. So I'm hopeful for the future and I know the future is going to be bigger, the future is going to be better. This is just the beginning. You guys are about to get sick of me, okay? Have you subscribed? No, like, I mean, you've made it this far, so why not just at least like it? Like the video. I mean, you watched the whole thing, so subscribe, like, follow me on Instagram, comment below if you have any questions, any suggestions, or videos that you want to see based on acting, based on like lifestyle content. I do both lifestyle and acting content. I will be doing both lifestyle and acting content. So if there's anything you want to know, if there's anything you want to ask, if there's any video that you want me to do on acting, just leave it in the comment below and I will definitely do it for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.